Hi everyone, this is Lady T with your Soul's Journey Sacred Cycles reading for January 2023, and this is for the sign of Gemini. Before we get started, I will be sending out a message this week, and beginning next week, I will offer 10 free readings for the rest of January up until midnight on the 31st. Once you send me the communication, and I will be sending out a separate video for that, so just be looking for that. I'm only doing this because I just want to say thank you for all the support, the care, and the concern, and the wonderful likes and shares that you've given me. And I just enjoy doing this. And I thoroughly hope that the messages I put out provide some kind of assistance to you in some kind of way, whether it's just something I say that gives you an epiphany to make your life better, or see something in a different way. So let's go ahead and get started for Gemini. We have the Three of Wands as your center energy. And so that's you just basically waiting for things to come in. You have planted your seeds out there, and now it's just waiting on divine timing. Because you have had an epiphany. You've had some clarity come through with the Ace of Swords here. That's going to really help you as you move forward. The underlying energy is the Six of Pentacles. So this is about really wanting something to be equal as you move forward, equal give and take, equal emotion, equal, give and take, reciprocity. Because what led up to this is a decision that you had to make with the Two of Wands. And you see how she's holding that one wand. She's made her decision because the other one is behind her, and you've stepped into your authority, and taken a lead, taken charge of your life here with the Hierophant. Now let's go ahead and get into your Sacred Rebel message. And so the first one is inner trust, and this is where you have come to a point where you just have this sense of knowing, this inner trust in spirit, this inner trust in your intuition, this inner trust in your connection with spirit and your guidance as you move forward. This next card that we have here for you from the Sacred Rebel deck is Relax the Hold of Darkness and Be at Cause. So this is about really, really leaving the comfort zone behind. This is about stepping forward, and really taking that leap of faith. And it just really goes in hand with the Inner Trust card that I just read, as this is really about having that unshakable faith and trust in spirit, being led from the heart, and putting away the ego to the point where it does not stop you. It does not allow you to step into procrastination and doubt and all those things any longer. It's just really about leaping into the unknown. Now we're going to move into our sacred cycle messages, and I'm actually going to get the book out for this for you, just for the fact that this is a new deck here. So the first message we have here, give me just a second here. Okay, sorry about that. So the first one we have here is 38, and this is the Wolf card. So let's go ahead and see what the book here says about the Wolf card. So the Wolf card says, I know who I can trust. As a pack animal, wolf is wise to where they belong in the scheme of things. Deeply dialed into the hierarchical dynamics at play, they know the value of being acutely attuned to the guidance of their inner intuition. And this is really so very interesting given the message that I've already spoken about with the other cards so far. Let's go ahead and continue. It says, Wolf is here to whisper, a reminder to you to look to your instincts. As the leader of your life, you are being called upon to trust your intuition. While cultural narratives may try to tame you, the energy of Wolf calls forward your animalistic instincts, your sixth sense, and your inner knowing. Following these cues will guide you through life cycles in ways that feel more in flow. Take note at this time of the ways you're relating to others and whether you have been trying to pull away as a lone wolf when your pack would be happy to help you. Allow yourself to be bolstered up by others so that you can Further, tap into the innate impulses that wish to support your body's natural cycles and rhythms from within. And then there's a journal prompt for you as well. And it says, am I following my gut instinct when it comes to making decisions? So, really, what I get from that too is, you want to really allow others to support you, but also pay attention to what your intuition is telling you, and allow yourself to relax, for it to come in. Because if you're trying to pull away and do the lone wolf thing, it's basically saying that this is not the time for that. You really need to be supported at this time. Let's go ahead and move on to the next message, which is your 19 follicular phase. Okay, for this card, it says, I am unlimited potential. As the bleeding phase recedes, the follicular phase steps in to bring a feeling of rejuvenation back into the sacred body. The gradual increase of estrogen helps reinvigorate and restore a sense of eagerness to begin a new exploration. This phase holds the promise of endless potential as the new cycle begins. You are encouraged to approach your current circumstances with openness. As a time when vital life force increases within the body, this phase represents the excitement that comes from realizing how many potential paths are available to you. The universe awaits you to choose where to anchor your energy. You are being asked to look ahead to the next phase or cycle of your life and creatively craft a vision that aligns with your desires. The elixir of hope is alive within you now. It has the potential to guide your dreams to new heights as you dance with the divine in your chosen direction. Journal prompt: what am I currently co creating with the universe? How might I expand the vision I have to greater heights? So, to me, this is about really dreaming bigger than you ever have before, and putting those hopes, dreams, and desires out there so that they can also be brought in with all of this potential. And then the last one we have here for you is the ovulation, number 20. So it says here, it is safe to be fully seen. Biologically speaking, ovulation occurs on a singular day during the hormonal cycle, yet the fluctuating hormones around this time impact the body for multiple days, making this a phase unto itself. Estrogen and progesterone are at a peak point here. This most often translates to a heightened experience of confidence where a desire to seek out social connections and be seen in the full expression of who you are. This is your time to shine, to be witness to your wholeness. Allow your radiance to be your guiding embodiment now, knowing that you are safe to make this declaration. Lead with your desire to show up with everything that makes you the unique individual you are. Your expansiveness opens up portals and permission for others to do the same. Journal prompt: what do I most desire to share about myself that I usually keep hidden from others? So, this is about stepping outside of who you normally show to the world, and being more vulnerable, being more open, so that others can see things that they probably wouldn't normally see. This is about you not being afraid to be authentically yourself, in whatever way you choose, and in whichever way you choose to share that information. Now we're going to move into your soul helper messages. And again, I'm going to pull out the book in case I feel like I need to read these, because again, this is another new deck that I got in. The first one we have here is release your creative energies, make use of them in your life. And I don't really see too many. I see the Three of Wands here, and I see the Two of Wands, but with the Ace of Swords. So I think this is more of a um, really get moving, do things that help you release this creative energy that you have inside of you, maybe do something new even, to help really get those creative thoughts and juices flowing so that you can really create something wonderful, because you are definitely being guided to do so. something from the heart as well. Because if you notice on this card is a lot of green, right? And that just reminds me, this could be regarding nature. This could be regarding being an advocate for nature, but also this could be heart chakra. This could be creating something from your heart, truly a love project. Next, we have a partnership for the new age. It's time to welcome it. So, this is about welcoming a partner coming into your life that's going to help you as you move forward. And this is really, a romance. This is a soulmate, twin flame kind of situation. This is not a fly by night kind of thing, right? This is a deep connection. Next, we have your deepest desires constrain you. Let them go to clear your mind. I'm going to read this because I'm not sure. What I'm getting here is that you are getting all kinds of nature support at this time. Because I want to say, is that a hummingbird? I think that might be a hummingbird, but I'm going to take a look in the book anyway. But this is really about maybe your ego is kicking in here about your deepest desires, and so there's something holding you back or holding you down from attaining that. Could be some blockages going on here, but let's go ahead and read the book to see if there's anything more with that. Okay. Okay, it says to be happy means having no innermost wishes and desires. It is the only way for your heart to be light and your life to be free. The desire for things can prevent you from living in the moment. So make a decision to relinquish this longing, free your mind and your thoughts from desire, and feel how light and peace flood you. Your destiny has not forgotten you. Everything you wish for and are due to receive will come to you. You do not have to be a slave to your desires. Okay, I see what's going on here. So, what this card really means is your desire for things is taking place of the natural way you do things. So when we're wishing, on a star 20 billion times a day, that sort of takes over in our minds and even in our subconscious. It takes over how things are supposed to flow. When you're really in manifestation energy, things come to you, they're drawn to you. You really don't have to spend a lot of effort when you're in a true manifestation state, because you're in the flow. But if you continually are hoping and dreaming and wishing for things, this could be the very block that's stopping them from coming in. So this is about freeing yourself from expectations. This is about freeing yourself from that whole thing of those manifestations, and just allowing them to go so that you can free your energy from being caught up in this loop about this. So the things that you desire, you've already received the confirmation as I read it to you that you're going to get the things that you desire. But this is about freeing the expectations. This is about freeing the energy that is just all caught up in that. It's almost like a loop. So you really want to just really let go of that whole thing. If you want something, you put it out there one time and you forget about it. Leave the expectation behind, leave the thoughts constantly about it, all of that. Just let it go. And then the last one here, another confirmation of good things coming to you, is a wonderful surprise is coming. Something entirely new awaits you. And that sort of really brings me back to the romance card too, because this is, a partnership for the new age. And this is a wonderful surprise is coming, something entirely new. So this could be a new person in your life that you don't even know at this current moment. This could be a person to come help you, a person who could be a romantic partner for you, or this could be just someone sent on your path to help you at this time. But it's going to be a wonderful surprise. It's going to assist you in some way on this journey. Now, what we've done here with the last row of messages is I have pulled your soul's journey lesson cards here to see what lessons we are learning at this time. And the first one here is pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Now, with a pride card, pride is all about the ego and all that kind of stuff, right? So this is about releasing pride. You want to have pride in what you do, but you do not want to be doing things out of egoic pride when you're making decisions and things like that. You want to truly be making those decisions from the heart space. You want to truly release your ego and your intention or your motives behind things relative to any kind of pride here. Okay, so this is really about an ego situation that you're going to need to be releasing because you see what is actually going on with the Ace of Swords here with that clarity coming in, right? So now that you know, you can release it. And having pride is about when you love yourself, when you have really stepped into a loving energy, pride really has no place in that because you have a totally different way of looking at things, and so pride takes a back seat. Now we have also guilt. It says, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So this is about really releasing the negativity, the guilt that you may have carried for whatever reason, for whatever situation, circumstance. But none of these negative emotions that we love to, feel that we need to carry for years on end, whether it was because somebody else said we should, whether it was, because we felt we should, whatever that was, it really don't serve you. They really don't help you in any way. Feeling bad about yourself, feeling guilty, feeling shame, or anything else, and we'll cover the others in a moment, really have no place when it comes to your spiritual growth. You move beyond that, and you release all of that. So this is about a lesson releasing pride and guilt. The next we have here is blame, whether you're blaming yourself, you're blaming others, and that's also about releasing this. I accept responsibility for my well-being, and really, also along with this blame card, I'm getting projection. A lot of times when we don't love ourselves, when we don't really take a look at our shadow, we don't really accept the darkness within us, because we all have it, and it's a part of us. It's how shape who we are, and that's not a bad thing. We all have to have light and dark within us due to polarity and duality, right? But the other thing about that is, the blame game and the shame game, the projection and all that stuff, it doesn't do anything except to really show us that we need healing. Okay, so you're going to be healing the blame if you already haven't, and this is because you've learned that your life, you are responsible for what happens in it, whether that is the love that you have for yourself, the love that you have for others, and anything else. You take responsibility for your happiness when you have learned the lesson, when you have learned that your journey is about you. It has nothing to do with anyone else except for the people who showed up in your life to be the mirror to show you where you needed healing. That's really what that's about. And so you've learned about the blame thing. It doesn't serve a purpose other than to really again show you an area of your life that needs healing. Now we have gratitude next. And this is, as I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. This is a total shift in thinking, because before, when you're in the middle of the journey or even the beginning phases of the journey, and even when you think you've done some healing, I'm telling you, the universe will throw you a curveball. And just when you thought you had it all, oh, you find out how much you didn't have. And with that, there's a whole new level of stepping into the gratitude for the lessons for the journey. Because the lessons come because that is another area of your life that you thought was all good. And there's also lessons that come to really help you step out of the things phase, right? Because in the things phase, that's again ego, the belief that you need things to be happy. Again, it's another area of your life that needs healing because there's something in you that hasn't been fulfilled. That's why you want the things, okay? And again, it's an egoic thing, it's a pride thing. All of these cards have led up to this. But the gratitude steps in because you get humbled in the journey. You get very, very humbled in the journey, and you learn gratitude. You learn how to be thankful for anything and everything. You know, the fact that you woke up this morning, you had a sound mind, you had a bed to sleep in, food to eat, you know, whatever it is that you need to be thankful for, start small. And I promise you, the list gets very long very quickly. But this is also about learning the biggest lesson of all, that nothing happens to you, it all happens for you. And that's when you know you have to really stepped into gratitude, is really getting that lesson. And then the last one is acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Yeah, this is about acceptance of yourself and others. This is about not trying to control. This is about not trying to change other people, or change what you know is not your place to try to change. This is just about allowing and accepting things as they are. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and get some soul truth messages and some fairy, what's this that called? Hold on just a second. I have the book because I don't have the box for this one. Okay, wait a minute. I did have the book. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, this is the Oracle of the Fairies. We're going to go ahead and pull this first, and then we're going to close out with the soul truth messages just to see what's coming in for you with the Oracle of the Fairies messages, and then what is the soul truth that you need to know at this time, and that'll be your closeout, Gemini. So let's go ahead and see what we get. Okay, Fairies, please go ahead and give me some messages for Gemini. What would you have them to know at this time? What's coming in for them? What messages do you have for Gemini? Fairies, what messages do you have for Gemini? Please let them fall out or flip over. Thank you. Please let the cards, yep, there we go, fall out or flip over. Okay, so we've got the healing, and we talked about what may need to be healed or in the process of being healed, right? So it says healing. Now's the time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. So you could be a healer yourself, but this is also saying that you could be a healer, but that you also could be needing some healing, as we've discussed, and why, where you could potentially be getting that message. Next, we have protect your dreams. We are the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. So whatever your heart's desires are, maybe you're not ready to tell anybody about that yet. Maybe you just want to really lay a foundation, get things moving, and then you will reveal that to the world, so to speak. Okay, let's see if there's anything else. Go ahead and give me a couple more, Spirit, please. Anything else for Gemini? Go ahead and give me a couple more, Spirit. Let them fall out or flip over, please. Okay, next we have hidden depths. Something hidden is about to come to light, perhaps a secret or a memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free. So this is this exposure, if you will, is going to come to you because maybe it's something that still needs to be healed. So that's where that Ace of Swords clarity that we got here for your crowning energy is coming in as well. Let's go ahead and get one more. And it's only being brought to your attention because it needs to be hidden so that you can really truly step into your lightest state of freedom, so that you can really be set free is what I'm getting with that. Okay, one more message, Spirit. One more, please. Okay, last go around. Anything else before I move on? Okay, I'll keep shuffling a couple more times. One more, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, and the last one, divination. Embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. Again, Ace of Swords there, that clarity, right? So something hidden or something that needs to be really brought to the surface of your conscious mind so that it can be healed. Because remember that saying, you gotta feel it in order to heal it. Can be brought forth for you, so that you can really, really step into the most authentic, free self that you can be. Let's go ahead and get your soul's truth messages to close out your reading. We'll take 3 of these. Okay, Spirit, give me 3 messages for Gemini. What soul's truth messages do you have? Okay. The first one, am I communicating my needs? Soul truth message. It says on the back, your needs matter. What are you needing right now that you haven't communicated? What are you afraid of? Is it possible that what you are fearing is not true? Not true. Today's soul action, journal these answers. What are my needs? Am I saying no and yes enough based on my desires? Am I telling my full truth? Do I believe that my needs matter, or do I share them with others? Do I ask for what I want? When communicating my needs, what am I resisting and with whom? What do I need in order to feel safe enough to express my needs? So this is really about that hidden truth, right? Because there's something that you're not communicating that is needed for you right now. Let's go ahead and get a couple more. Spirit, give me 2 more, please. Two more, please. Okay. Am I apologizing for my truth? What part of you is apologizing for your truth? Why? Today's soul action. Today, be proud of your truth. Catch yourself when you apologize or withhold parts of it. You never know whose life will change when you are brave enough to speak it. Be the lighthouse that shines on the courage that lives in all of us. This will give others permissions to speak their own truth. There is room for all of us. Today's mantra, courage is contagious. So this is about you standing up and speaking your truth, which then in turn gives others that courage to do the same. Last message, Spirit. One more, please. One more. One more, Spirit. One last message for Gemini. One last message for Gemini. Okay, we have 2. Okay, when was the last time I couldn't stop laughing or smiling? So this is about really having some fun. This is about really letting yourself go, releasing the laughter and the joy within you. It says, go back to a moment when you laughed so hard you almost peed your pants or did. Feel the laughter grow in your body, your cheeks hurting and your eyes watering. Maybe there was even a snort or two. Laughter is healing. It reminds us to take life less seriously and find the joy in the littlest things. Note to self, laugh more often. Today's soul action makes somebody laugh today. So this is about you sharing laughter with someone else, and really, really stepping into more laughter in your life. And the last message is, where am I called to use my voice right now? Right along with that, um, communicating, speaking the truth. The am I apologizing for my truth card that you got. It says here, you have a soul script that was written to be spoken. Your story matters and it's time for you to share it with the world. Today's soul action, share your story with at least one person today. Be brave and speak your truth. Your voice will be the catalyst for healing in others. So again, another healing message. So another, speaking your truth is in some way going to be very impactful to others, and then also give them the courage to speak up as well. So I hope this helps you, Gemini. Much love and light, Lady T.